Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day, I'm gonna make something great. That's my way.
What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of the Whew Chile Chronicles Podcast. And happy fucking New Year, because we're back with more bullshit. It's your girl, Cubana Kiss, and of course, I got my babies with me. I missed y'all so much.
We missed you too.
Oh, we missed you.
I missed y'all. I'm gonna come to the birthday boys last because it's a birthday show. Happy birthday, boys. What's up, sweets?
What's up, Cubana? Hi, Broc. Hey, Playboy.
What it do?
What's
going
on?
You gotta do
But
what?
what's up, y'all? I said I don't like calling him Playboy. But,
Why not?
It'd be so difficult, but what I won't call him is Ivan Paxton Fenty. That's what I won't call him.
Hey, we
but
still
never
on the
call him that.
We still on the
Never.
fancy, huh?
Mm-mm.
I'm doing good.
What's up, Playboy? I missed
What
you
it do?
too. What's
I
up,
miss
Playboy?
all
Happy
y'all.
belated birthday.
Thank you.
What you was out here kicking it for your birthday? Y'all know Playboy don't ever be at home.
Yeah, I
Never.
went to the D for my birthday and kicked it
Are you in
hard.
Detroit for your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
I got to
And
go
we-
home sometime.
Hey, wait, you from Detroit?
I'm from Flint.
Oh, that
Oh,
makes
sure.
so much more sense. So much more sense. Wait. I'm gonna come back to that and I'm gonna tell y'all why that makes sense, but that just makes so much more sense. What's up, Broc? Happy belated birthday to
What's
Broc.
going on? Thank you so
Happy
much.
birthday,
I appreciate
bro.
it. Happy birthday to you. Capricorn season is in full effect.
We run it.
We starting off the year strong. You feel me?
And y'all is, it's a whole bunch of Capricorns in my life. I realize I love them all, so I'm cool with that. Let me tell y'all why it makes sense. Let me tell y'all why
Right, let's get to that. What?
it makes sense. My very first boyfriend ever was from Flint. And he just was always extra. And like it just didn't matter. He was always very much so extra. And even recently, like he had came, you know, they Facebook be like people you should know. I'm trying to figure out how this man came up with my people you should know because we have no mutual friends in common, like none. And even when I was like, doing, you're like, oh, I wonder how he's doing. Like, what's been that? Because I was like 15, still very much so extra.
Am I
Some
extra?
things has never changed.
You are extra.
Yes, very much so.
You are
You
extra.
always got something to say.
Always. And every Flint. What y'all call yourself? Because we Chicagoans.
We Flintstones.
I believe that. Y'all act like it too. Y'all live in
Hey, yabba dabba doo.
It just be a mess. I am so happy y'all back. Did y'all enjoy y'all New Year celebration and y'all holidays?
For the most part, no.
For the most part.
Omicron was out here snatching everybody up, so I ain't do shit really.
I was still outside
Yeah.
in the streets.
I
acting like
had a cold.
You had COVID?
cold.
No, I had a cold. I came back from 80-degree weather all week.
Oh yeah, you was tweaking, bro.
Yeah, I was in Tampa for Christmas and stayed there, and then came back for New Year's.
Okay. Yeah, I enjoyed myself, child.
We'll drink on that. Well, since we got the birthday boys, y'all know how much I love birthday shows. If y'all go back in the archives when we were doing live episodes, we did a live birthday episode. I definitely was lit on that episode, so it's only right that I be lit for my Capricorns.
That's
right.
Wait,
It's
was
time.
we lit for me?
You
I
didn't
don't
get
think
on
you
the
was here
show.
yet. You weren't here
Okay,
yet.
so now we need a makeup show. We need a makeup.
Well, we're gonna have to include you in this one because you didn't come on the episode after your birthday when we were recording. What do you mean?
Yeah, you was lost.
She was like, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one because I was like, okay. But I'm like, well, that just mean we don't get no lit episode.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just get extra lit on this one.
Well, let's go. Okay, so look, this is what we gonna do. This episode is for the Capricorns, but we're gonna go ahead and swing this Sag on up in there.
All right, come on.
Tell her happy birthday.
Capricorn. I ain't gonna be like that.
I got y'all shots. I got my shot of tequila.
I got a little tequila right here myself.
Yow.
Tequila as well.
Yow.
Red Moscato.
All right. Happy birthday, y'all.
Cheers.
Happy birthday, y'all. That was the easiest shot I ever had to take.
Dang, I should make another shot.
It's me and Brock, like, nope.
I'm still feeling the after effects from last night.
They say the way to get over that is to take a shot, though. So
the hair of the dog or whatever they call it.
Yeah. I'm drinking margaritas. So taking that shot was okay because I just chased through with a margarita. So once this episode started, right? So once this episode started getting crazy, y'all know why. So the name of this episode is Whew Chile, New Year, New Bullshit, but it's really the same bullshit. Cause baby, if we did not start this year off with some Drake shit, okay. For those who are listening and not keeping up with the hot topics. I'm gonna read this real quick, and I'm gonna have to say allegedly because I ain't got no motherfucking money. So listen, allegedly, Drake and an IG model met up on, but they met on Instagram. The two decided to link a few weeks later. The model and Drake had a romantic encounter, and after the party, they went back to his hotel. They smoked a little bit, drank a little bit, stayed getting fucked up. They had sex. She said he was very intent on ensuring things were consensual, which I applaud him for because he said what you ain't gonna do is say that this wasn't consensual. Right. So he made sure this was consensual. She said he rubbed on her and did all of the great foreplay and whatever. Gave very great details about what he using up in them pants. After they were done, he went to the bathroom to dispose of the condom, clean himself up. Now this old dumb broad allegedly went in the bathroom after him to insert the condom back into her. So for those who don't know, that's a way that women kind of trap these ball players, these entertainers or whatever. What she didn't know was Drake had put hot sauce in the condom to kill the sperm. So her shit is on fire and she's trying to figure out why. And Drake like, oh, well, I put hot sauce in the condom. Child. What happened to flushing condoms? Let's start there. Don't nobody flush condoms no more?
Are you supposed to flush condoms?
You're not supposed to flush them. They're like bad for the septic tank. I don't think they dissolve. They don't dissolve and shit like that.
I was about to say, I always just like put it in a paper towel or like toilet paper and just throw it away.
It's a hotel. It ain't my septic tank.
That's how I feel.
But it can back up. If it backs up and clogs,
that's what you call downstairs and tell them to come clean
I
it up.
paid for the hotel for them to handle all that shit. Now, if this was my house, I'd be very much so concerned about my septic, about everything. It's their shit. Figure it out. I don't know. I don't know. But I will say this much though, ma'am. It is 2022. Are we really still trying to trap niggas like this?
They are.
I'm glad he figured out how to dispose of it.
The same.
But also, that's what you get.
That's exactly what you get. And
that's exactly what you get.
That's exactly what you get. But also, that shit wasn't pink, shorty. If
That's
you put hot sauce,
you was in a hurry.
That shit was
in a hurry.
She didn't want that tip to the drop. She didn't want the tip to the drop.
Baby, I ain't gonna even front to you. As a woman who would love to be able to just live off of one lump sum of money every month, it ain't gonna never be like that. Never be like that. It will never be like that. Like, I just don't understand. IG models, that's why y'all IG models are not real models. Y'all don't have no, it ain't connected up there. Like, what the hell?
That was my thought process too. It's like, you didn't see that Tapatio swimming around in that little condom. Like, you didn't take the time to like actually like fish it out, look at it, and then
it was like
yeah, she probably went to the bathroom and tried to play it off like, I'll be right back.
True.
She had to go pee. I'm gonna go freshen up.
Yeah, got hot. That's what you got.
Exactly. Like,
burn it up. Muhammad was like, burn it up. That bitch was on fire. That's what she gets.
That's exactly what she get.
When I tell y'all, I read that story 3 times and I laughed every single time because, man, you're dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. You deserve everything. And then on top of that, like, Drake just got one for the City Boys. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, and everybody was like, we need to be concerned that in 2022, Drake putting hot sauce in a condom to kill the sperm. No, we need to be concerned that in 2022, this bitch is fishing out condoms at the trash can to fucking put the sperm inside of her to trap him. Right. And then if he don't want to take care of that baby, y'all will be calling that nigga a deadbeat. That's what we need to be concerned about, not what he did with the condom after they was done fucking.
Exactly.
Like, slightly confused. I know, Brock, you're not in this category, but Playboy, shorties ever tried to trap you?
I don't know. I got a lot of kids, but
you got a lot of kids. And he ain't married, Brock. He got a lot of kids, but he ain't married.
Oh my God. I actually thought about that today. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yo, that's funny as hell. I don't know what's going on. Well, speaking of getting consent, child, Trey Songz is back in the news again.
What the fuck?
Trey Songz is denying all rape allegations made by former University of Las Vegas basketball star. I don't know how to pronounce her name. Dylan or Dylan? Probably Dylan.
Probably Dylan.
Dylan Gonzalez. So the thing about that story is weird to me because it's not even weird. I feel like all rape allegations should be taken seriously. I feel like I need to preface that before people start coming for me because, bitch, I ain't got no money for y'all to cancel me. But with that being said, the way she exposed him was very awkward. It was in a tweet, so I'm not sure if y'all were following this story. She tweeted on December 31st, 2021, I can't go until 2022 with this on my chest. Trey Songz is a rapist. I hope y'all enjoy y'all New Year. Bitch, what? Like, everybody was
see that
confused. Did you see that tweet?
I remember that tweet.
I saw the tweet.
How did y'all feel about, like, am I the only person that thought that was, like, really weird?
I did.
I didn't see the tweet, but I do know that this is not his first allegation of rape, though.
It's not.
So I'm a big firm believer in when there's smoke, there's fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but they tried to bring it up with Keke Palmer, and she never said rape. She just said he put her in her video, and it wasn't approved. So she had a whole lot of problems with that, and she didn't mess with him no more after that.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know about the Keke Palmer.
Yeah, what happened with Keke?
No, I think. No, let me not. But yeah, Keke Palmer did have allegations towards Trey Songz.
Yeah, they used to be real. Yeah. They used to be real close. Mm-hmm. She said she don't fuck with him no more because he still put her in the video and she wasn't even supposed to be in the video.
What video? Like a music video?
Yeah, music
Hold
video.
On,
Y'all, I am so serious when I say I knew they were like super cool, but I didn't know that there were allegations from Keke Palmer against Trey Songz.
I didn't know that either.
Now, I know this is not his first rape allegation, which I'm with Brock, where there's smoke, there's fire. These women ain't just lying on you. Not at this point, like.
Yeah.
That's like the first allegations that kept coming out with him. They kept on saying he was burning girls left and right.
I heard that. I did hear that.
Oh, it said, she accused him of sexual intimidation in January of 2017 after he allegedly secretly filmed her and without her permission, put the footage into his video for a remix of the song "Pick Up the Phone."
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Trey, what you doing, my boy? What you doing? He been in the news a lot lately.
She went on to say, like, all the women get treated like that in the industry. So she put it out there saying that Trey Songz basically bullied her because she's a woman. Mm-hmm. And they do it to everybody. She said Megan Thee Stallion, they done did it to her and it's a whole long situation with that when she did that.
Well, I believe that to be true because I feel like that's true in a lot of... So let me start with this. I will never diminish any woman's allegation of being sexually bullied, rape allegations, or anything of that nature. However, I do feel like as a woman in any industry, you are bullied by men a lot of the time. Like there's a lot of the time in a lot of different industries where the men are the majority, right? Whether it's white, black, whatever. They're typically the majority in a lot of these industries. And so when they be like, oh, this happen all the time in the entertainment industry. Baby girl, it happen all the time in corporate. It happen all the time in, other industries too. I did not know that was going on. And I feel like Keke Palmer is one of those people who has had like issue in her lifestyle just overall. Because she recently came out and was saying how she was like sexually abused or molested when she was younger by another female and didn't realize that what was going on because it was a woman,
Mm-hmm. Oh, for real?
Yeah, she was on somebody's talk show. And she talked about that and she was saying how like, she was molested as a kid. She pretty much lost her virginity to a woman. And even at that time, like she didn't realize that anything was wrong with it because it was a woman. Like this is a woman. This is a girl. She was not trying to hurt me. XYZ. And it wasn't until she got older that she realized like, oh, I was molested and I was abused as a kid by this woman in my family, like a friend of the family or whatever.
I didn't know any of that, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
Keke Palmer, I'm gonna pray for her because I feel like a lot of her demons be coming up, and she's been doing really well. She's an advocate for mental health. She's an advocate for therapy. She's just one of those people. But no.
Do y'all remember when Keke Palmer was running away from Mary J. Blige in that music video? Well, she wasn't running away from her, but
run away,
run away.
Trey Songz out here wilding. Y'all remember when he had punched that security guard in the face?
I don't remember that.
He went through like a whole little breakdown like that whole month or something. He was in trouble like every other day.
I wasn't shit because, right. At that point, let me tell y'all something. I wasn't shit because at that point I was really starting to like build my Instagram following back up and all this other stuff. And I posted that and my caption was, Trey, we're gonna have to ask you to leave. Yup, smack. Like I just in my head, like that's how it went for me.
And then Kanye just punched somebody too the other day.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Somewhere with a straight jacket on. He needs to be locked in a closet, one of them padded rooms. Kanye all over.
Kanye tripping.
Is he?
But
Mint.
With
the T at the end.
I don't understand any of it.
Oof, yeah. What is you doing?
I'm one of those people that feel like, did y'all see the tweet about from Amber Rose from like 7 years ago?
Oh, the one about the Kardashians?
Yeah, so when the Kardashians are done with you, they can embarrass you publicly. If a tweet never aged like fine wine, that one fucking did. Baby, I said, Amber!
We went from fingers in the booty hole ass bitch to that.
Let's talk about this Kanye West thing real quick. Like I said, new year, new bullshit. How do y'all feel about Kanye West buying a home directly across from his now ex-wife or soon-to-be ex-wife?
It's giving big stalker vibes, and the house
very stalker vibes.
And did you see the house? It's not. I mean, he has money to like renovate it, but
he's tearing it down.
Oof, it was not a cute house by any means. It was like, what in the Dynasty era?
It's giving very much Fatal Attraction.
Exactly, like kind of like single white.
He already don't like Pete Davidson being over
right.
there.
You cussing my man's out in the song, talk about some God saves you. All that many years ago, he saved you. Was he talking about the accident he was in? Mm-hmm. Is that what he was referring to? Mm-hmm. That God saved him for this particular moment? Get over yourself. Like, what is up with that? He's crazy.
That's because he keep trying to get back with her.
And she's telling him no.
He dating now.
Actually, I heard she didn't say no. I heard she said it was cute.
Petty. That's petty.
I just know she tired of him.
She been through a lot.
I'm gonna say this much.
A lot with him. Like, their relationship is just very much misunderstood.
I feel like
can't wear, when she got with him, she couldn't wear colors no more. What was that about?
Wait, what? I didn't even know that was a thing.
What's that? No, I'm talking about wearing those solid colors, like wearing only black or only tan and stuff like that. Wasn't that him?
No, that was her.
That was her? Okay.
Yeah.
That was her and her brand. Because if you look at Skims, Skims are solid colors. I think that was okay. Her.
I was gonna say Skims is very like muted.
Very muted. And so that was her way of promoting her brand.
Yeah, because that nigga's a colorful nigga.
I thought that was him because she... Okay.
And then, too, if you really think about it, after she started doing that, that became the trend for everybody else. Like, if you look right now, a lot of people dress in earth tones. A lot of people's aesthetic is very bland, neutral colors. Like, very, very much so boring.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that child. I was like, huh? She did what?
My bad. I stand corrected. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think that was just a part of her brand. Now, neither one of us have been fact checked. I'm sure somebody gonna fact check us, but
I was gonna say because I applied to a job at Skims for like their social media division, and I had to like look at all their clothes, and I remember them being like very like all black and browns and earth tones and very solids.
As far as
him, I won't buy his clothes. That shit is trash.
Oh, what is going on with that shit?
He like everybody dressing like they homeless. It's so interesting to me because
it is like, and these niggas buy that shit. Like,
I don't understand it.
Shirt.
I don't understand it. In a big ass t-shirt.
Exactly.
Like I don't need to go pay $500 for it. I heard his shoes are very comfortable though.
And they they're comfortable as heck.
I heard his shoes are very comfortable. I don't know how I feel about him buying a house. I don't know how I feel about him buying a house across the street. I feel like it does give stalker vibes, but I feel like it might give stalker vibes because we're on the outside looking in, right? Like Kim has never spoken about that. We don't know what their arrangement is, what their agreement is. That's not his only property. You know what I mean? Like, is he only going to be there when he has the kids, just to ensure like the kids can be there? That they agree that he would buy this house renovated, and then when it's his turn to be with the kids, he would still be with the kids at the house. Like, we don't really kind of know what their situation.
Yeah.
Because that's like, what is my man name? What's the one from Die Hard? Bruce Willis. You know, he owns half of Colorado. He bought that for his kids because they loved one kid. So he bought the mountains and stuff.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm learning a lot tonight.
Right, I was going to say, this is very interesting. I did not know that.
Like, there's a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
and I like Bruce Willis. You said from Die Hard, nigga, you took it back. Bruce Willis was in a lot of shit. Like, you said Die Hard, I was sitting there like, who was in Die Hard?
I was thinking the same thing. Like, it's literally the main person in Die Hard.
Like, he owns like half of Aspen or something like that.
I need that type of money. That's why that bitch is trying to put that fucking hot sauce condom in a coochie. Because she want that type of money.
Yes, because man.
You ain't going to get it that way.
Drake crib is off the chain.
Girl, do you know how much Drake is worth? First of all, let's start with before he even entered into the music industry. That nigga is worth a little coin off of Degrassi alone.
I'm rewatching it right now as we speak.
He didn't make that much money off the grass.
No, he didn't make much money off of it. What he's doing is making money off the royalties. So what I'm saying is he's worth a chunk of change off of Degrassi before he even entered into the music business. So as far as him knowing how to maximize his coin, believe and trust, he learned that shit once he got into the music industry. Because he was making a little decent money once he dropped his little EPs and mixtapes, because that's the Drake that I like. Every girl in the world was my fucking song, okay? So
I like Drake's whole portfolio. I mean, I can't really say that. The new album, I'm not feeling it. The album before that, I'm not feeling it.
After Every Girl in the World and Drake signed to Young Money, I was actually no longer a fan because his singles and his albums don't match. And I don't like that shit. I like to think, I'm not asking for every song to sound the same. Like, give me variety. But if you rapping on the radio and then I can show album and you an R&B nigga, that's not what I signed up for. So I've actually kind of never been a fan of his radio singles. I'll give him that. He gives us bop after bop, year after year. I'm going to give him that. But being a fan of his, you won't catch me at a Drake concert.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Drake.
I'm with Sweets on this. Like the discography has just been top tier for me. Besides the last two albums, the last two albums were not good.
The albums were not good at all.
I like his last album.
And what was the last one that came out?
Was it Never?
Certified Lover Boy. I didn't like it.
Certified Lover Boy was decent.
I like maybe like 2 or 3 songs off of it.
I have to relook at the.
I ain't even listened to the shit.
Like, I'm still trying to get into this new Weeknd album. It's not hitting. It's not.
It's not hitting. The Weeknd was another one of those artists like Drake. Like, I just like every song that they put out, but then he started coming out with some other shit, and I'm just like, no, what happened?
That's what I'm like with this album. Like, the direction it was going in the beginning with like Take My Breath Away was good, but it's just not hitting for me.
He said it's not giving what it's supposed to give.
It's not.
I haven't listened to the Weeknd album yet, so I don't have no comment.
I haven't either.
Y'all ain't missing nothing.
I think Chris Brown new album,
and I love the Weeknd though.
Chris Brown new album is definitely gonna be dope.
Yeah,
I'm already knowing it's gonna be dope, and I'm excited. It's royalty. It's royalty standing in front of the TV with her phone on FaceTime with her friends, showing her friends her daddy's new video. Like, let me tell you something about kids. Kids gonna support you. Like, I can be in fucking Target. My son be like, you be on YouTube? You should follow my mama. My mama got a podcast on YouTube. Mama do this on Instagram. You should follow her. Cubana Kiss. You did it out. My son, biggest motherfucker supporter. He gonna make sure his mama put on. Like, and so when I saw royalty, like, hey, y'all see my daddy on TV, his new video? I was like, I fucking love that. Like, I love kids. But baby, my baby, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. We be getting subscribers. It really be because of Quanell. I'm gonna have to hire him as my social media marketer or something. Because his ass be on it. That's my baby. I'm done. It just is what it is. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna take a quick break from the new year, new bullshit. Of course, we'll get into some more bullshit. We got 2 different topics we're gonna talk about after we talk about this business of the week. So we'll be right back.
Woo child. Y'all know what time it is. It's definitely time for that business of the week.
This week's business of the week, Romarkable Remodeling. That's right. We getting into that craftsmanship, that general contractor. Make sure you hit up Ro, providing all your home improvement needs: drywall, paint, tile, kitchens, bathroom, basements, baby, you name it. Ro gonna get you together. All you gotta do is hit him up on Instagram at Romarkable Remodeling. That's ROMARKABLE_remodeling, or you can hit him up at 708-620-9334 to get all your craftsman and general contractor needs. Baby, he gonna get you together. Just look at what he did for the backyard, honey. The kitchens, the bathrooms. He got them together. And that is our business of the week. Welcome back, y'all. After checking out our business of the week, make sure you follow them, support them if you see fit, baby, because I support all Black-owned businesses, especially small businesses, so go ahead and get them their coin. Now, we got a couple of topics to talk about, and one of the topics that was sent to me by one of our listeners, so shout out to my homegirl. I ain't gonna say her name, but shout out to my homegirl. So she hit me with this text. Monogamy should only be for average dick niggas. At this point, it's not even an option. It's fucking science. So I was like, huh? What are you talking about? So then I got on the phone with her cousin, and they further explained the reasoning behind this concept. They feel like if you got average dick, don't nobody want it anyway. Right? Like, that's how they felt. Like, if you got average dick, don't nobody want it anyway. So you should go ahead and practice monogamy with one person, and then you'll be good. But if you got like bomb ass dick, you might as well go ahead and be prepared to share it, because that nigga know he got bomb dick, and other bitches know he got bomb dick. So you might as well just be prepared to share that dick. And I was like appalled. I was like, what? I was like, what is happening here? First of all, before we get into this, what is everyone's views on monogamy? You prefer monogamy? Well, everybody don't prefer monogamy. Some people prefer.
I'm trying to.
Don't prefer it.
See, Brock doesn't prefer it. He's been very open with his sexuality. Brock doesn't prefer monogamy, but you will practice it, but you don't necessarily prefer it. Or you not?
I won't practice it. I won't practice it now, but back in the day, I did, and it didn't work. I'm just not wired for it. Other people are, and that's cool, and that works for them. But it's just like mentally, it doesn't work for me.
Okay. His name is Playboy. Playboy.
I tried.
Self-name.
They be calling me.
They be calling you who? Because it ain't Rihanna. She
exactly.
Did call me,
Come
she
on,
told me
now.
to tell you to give her name back.
She is not calling you.
They all be on me.
Child, I prefer monogamy. Very much so in preference. I have a preference of monogamy. I want my dick, and I want it now. Like, that's just mine. If I find out somebody else even thinking about looking at it, we got a problem. But I also feel like that might be the Taurus in me and the Libra in me, because I just don't see myself sharing that man. Like, that man was made for me. I don't care what nobody else say. We have our problems, we have our differences, but that man, he was made for me. So can't nobody else like touch that man. We're gonna have problems, sis. Like I just don't understand. So I do want to start with that. Now, based off of that, now that we understand everybody's views on monogamy, see, I feel like that was important, because then if you start talking crazy, people gonna be like, well, what the fuck? You need to know their views on monogamy first. Are you open to other ways to practice being in relationships, sweets?
Wait,
what
I'm
did you try to like? What was that? Is this an intervention?
Because you were the only ones who was like, no, I want monogamy, and the boys was like, fuck monogamy. Like,
it was the
they were like, I'll try, but
it was the way that you said.
Like, we don't understand what's happening here.
I'm a Capricorn, and that's self-explanatory.
Exactly.
Now you over here singing Tyrese songs. What more do you want from me?
Okay. So,
okay.
I do prefer monogamy.
Mm-hmm.
However, I do like women. So, I am open to exploring that. I am open to having a threesome with my guy. I consider those type of things, like sparking a relationship. Like, I like girls, you like girls. Like, okay. And so
I like girls,
but
I
won't necessarily. I can't. In the same sense, I can't like she can't be number one and I can't be number one. You gotta choose, like, who number one. Like, I want your attention today, but she also wants your attention today. Like, so we both gotta share your attention, but I want you to myself. I still want that aspect of having him to myself, but I am okay with just, like, you know.
You're selfish.
That's selfish.
You're selfish. No, I'm saying you're a selfish lover.
I'm
in the sense of
that's what they call it. That's what they call it, a selfish lover.
Because you want that person to yourself.
Yeah.
Who said that?
That's what they call
Who
it.
said
Trust me,
that?
I've been around. That's what they call it.
Who is that?
So when you engage in a threesome,
No, that just means
No. That's not what she's talking about. She's not talking about in the threesome. That's not what she's saying. She's saying overall, like,
she's talking about the whole thing.
Yeah, she's talking about being in a relationship here. Like, you can't have both of us be your girlfriend. You gotta choose one. One of us can only be your girlfriend. Now, if we have a threesome occasionally, that's cool. But I'm not gonna be your girlfriend and this bitch be your girlfriend, because then when I want your attention, you might be with that bitch. That's what she's saying.
That's it. Thank you.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Right.
I told y'all what type of man. Playboy is the type of man that responds to the first part of the text message and not the rest of the fucking paragraph that you sent. That's who Playboy is.
No, that wasn't it. I caught part of it because these niggas just blew me. But
so how you gonna try to respond to the part you didn't hear?
Girl, because that's what Playboy do. That's what Playboy do.
Man, I was trying to get clarification.
Yeah, no, she wasn't talking about the threesome in a whole. She was talking about the actual relationship in itself. So I do have a question.
So I hope that answer your question, the original question at hand.
Yeah, it did.
Okay,
it did. So how I'm with Sweets, right? I don't know. Y'all can tell by my personality, I'm very much so an alpha woman, right? I am going to command a certain type of attention. It just is what it is. Unless I'm with my alpha man. Another alpha woman doesn't intimidate me, right? Somebody's always going to have to, and I hate to use the word bow down, but somebody's going to have to bow down. Like, there's only going to be one alpha in the room at a time. There's not going to be multiple alphas. Somebody's going to become the beta, technically, or whatever, right? So like when I'm with my man, I'm his beta, but I ain't nobody else's beta. So I don't know what's going to happen up in here. So it's like, I could never have a relationship with a woman because, one, I'm not going to want no weak bitch, but I ain't going to want one with too much mouth neither. So it's just like, for me, this ain't going to work. Also, you can't have two alpha males, and I'm only attracted to alpha males. I like a certain type of man. I like a man where I don't have to take charge. I'm in charge of every aspect of my life. At the end of the day, as of right now, I'm still a single mom. I have to make decisions. I have to be, sometimes I have to be the man in the house when my dad's not here. Sometimes I have to be dad when his dad's not around. Like, I have to do a lot of different things. So when I get a man, I want him to take care of that. You got it, babe? Cool. I'm going to go cook. I'm going to go clean. I'm going to go raise these kids. Like, I don't want to do none of that. So I've always been very, not against, but confused about the whole process of having, like, multiple partners in a relationship, in an actual relationship, not sexual partners, but an actual relationship, because I'm not sure how that works. Like, mentally, like, how does that work? Like, it don't make sense all the way for me.
But isn't that just technically polyamory though? Because polyamory is like you're having multiple relationships. Like, monogamy doesn't necessarily, like, you're in a relationship, but you're not. Or I'm sorry, like, you can be monogamous and still have your threesomes and it be monogamous, but like polyamory is when you just like have multiple relationships. Oh no, sorry, not in front of the camera.
Oh, you got a cat?
Like, yeah. She's trying to. Oh, never mind.
Oh, I got a white black cat.
Yeah, she was trying to come in for a kiss, and I was like, oh no, not right now.
I'm allergic to cats. I can't do nothing with it.
Oh, my cat's the sweetest. She's super sweet. What was I talking about?
See, how there's a difference with monogamy, having a threesome and still being in a monogamous relationship still makes you monogamous. You just have
yeah. I think because I think there's this whole like you can be with other people, you don't have to be dating them.
Right.
For me, I'm always going to want to be with the person with my partner, but they can go do their own thing if they choose. to me, it's more about safety. Like, just, make sure you keep everything safe. And then when we can, do that and you do your thing. And I don't ever want to hold anybody to some standard or some way that they think that they should act. If you have a feeling and you have a vibe and you're feeling something, just go for it. But again, I'm just not wired for it. So I'm not wired for monogamy. Because I'm a playboy myself, actually. I love to flirt and I love to, show some love. So I'll be out here in these streets.
That's what's up.
I just want to do hood rat things with my friends.
That's why you my nigga, bro.
That's why you my nigga.
I feel you. See, we see each other. That's like
do.
Capricorn.
Child. I don't know, y'all. I'm not against the threesomes in a monogamous relationship. I do think they can make shit messy, depending on who you have a threesome with. I don't think everybody's cut out for threesomes. I think that sometimes people kind of like take advantage of the situation, and I don't like that shit.
Thank you.
But that's that on that. As far as being, I couldn't do poly. Y'all can call it insecure. Y'all can call it whatever the fuck y'all want. But I beat a bitch ass over that one. So go on, try somebody else's relationship because it can't be mine. Like no. What about you, Playboy? I feel like you would be in a poly relationship.
I don't know. Because at times I don't even want to be in a relationship, period.
All right.
I just want to be able to do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it. So it's like, I don't know. Like, people irritate me. And I move around too much for everything.
That's real, though.
This is why I fucks with you.
That's real, though. People is irritating as hell. I would rather be by myself than deal with this shit. Like, what the fuck are you saying? In the longer you're
I'd rather
single,
be with me and all my bullshit.
That's it. Like, hit me up every blue moon. That's it. You don't even gotta call me every day.
That's why I fucks with you. I feel the same way sometimes.
It's some low key facts up in there as a single person. Like, you don't have to deal with all that other shit. It's
like,
also
I be
feel
asked like, "Oh, you didn't think about me today?" No.
You got deal with it twice.
You want to force me to think about you? Like, that stuff annoys me.
No, I didn't. Actually, if you want to know.
Yeah, I don't know if I could. I'm sitting in here, I'm wanting your attention, but she pissed you off, and you ain't here venting to me about how she pissed you off, and I'm trying to get some. Nigga, I don't care. What are you saying? I don't care. That's too much. It's too much. I would rather just one person and deal with they shit as long as it's not a lot of shit.
Can we kind of go back to the beginning of the context about the whole, like, the average dick? You need to be monogamous. I don't understand. Okay, so when you sent that in the group chat, I didn't understand it because I'm like, little peepees be out here cheating too. Like, it don't matter. Like,
all niggas cheat. Like, they don't discriminate.
It don't matter.
Man, we do not cheat. We do not cheat.
It don't matter if it's a football field or fucking
Bible study.
Come so go to Bible study.
Cheating does not discriminate.
No.
Our niggas do not cheat, but niggas with small penises be cheating too. And that's just what that is. Because don't nobody know it's small until y'all already fucking. That's how. What you mean? Exactly. It ain't like motherfuckers like everybody don't want dick pics. It ain't like everybody sending fucking dick pics, and I don't care what people say. Like, everybody is not sending a dick to the mail. Like, they just
you can be very deceiving with
angles. Because with a good angle
and good lighting,
just like with us, with a good angle, you think I got a lot of ass, and I don't. So it's just like, and I don't.
Little booties matter.
Little booties matter because I
know that's debatable.
Okay, I think booty is relative according to Sweets because
I look straight down at her when you said that.
Why you look at me?
Booty is relative. What I'm saying is with the right angle, with the right lighting, with the right twist, You would think somebody got a flat stomach and a big ass, and whole time, shorty, very rotund, very fucking thick with it in all areas. But just like with a dick pic, you stand in front of the toilet and turn to the left and then snap the picture from up here. Yeah, it look like you slanging, but you're not. Or you slanging and you don't know what to do with it. But, child, I'm glad I'm not single no more. I just couldn't, like, I couldn't deal with it. I was going crazy. Sweet, do you remember my single? I was going crazy, okay?
I tell you all the time. I told you this how many years ago? Y'all been going on 3-4 years?
Girl, we're going on 5 years.
5? I love Cubana in Love.
Yeah, single Cubana
in Love.
Single Cubana? I was out here like, nope, not him. I met somebody, never mind. It was like, it was so crazy. Fuck it, nope. I just be single for the rest of my life. I didn't, child. Anyway, child, that couldn't have been, that can't be me. So when I did get the context of this text, like I was the same way as you. I was like, huh? What? I was on the phone with my friend and her cousin. They had me cracking up regarding the whole context of like how they got to this conversation, which I'll leave out. But I just thought that was very much so hilarious that they really assumed, like, not assumed, but that they were making that statement. Like, actually, niggas with average dicks shouldn't be able to have, they should be the only ones that be like held to monogamy. And the whole time, that's not even what monogamy is. I don't want to just be in that type of monogamous relationship where it's only about your dick. We ain't gonna ever get nowhere. Like, I want a house and kids. So, like, are you a good dad? I don't know, but is it good? Like, I just don't even have time to, like, play with people in that manner. I don't know, child. Child. We're gonna have to do an episode on monogamy and what, how you say it?
Polyamory.
Polygamy, is that what you just said?
I meant to say
because that's not right.
I meant to say polygamy.
Polygamy. This nigga said polygamy. I'll never
polygamy
ever
I
again.
didn't even hear it. He said polygamy.
Polygamy. No, I knew. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I knew that wasn't right. Like, all right. So we gonna end the episode talking about this topic that just went viral. I saw this a while ago. It just recently went viral, so I'm going to go ahead and read it. Her name is Kim Possible. Take what you want. Don't shoot me, but it's more difficult to be a father than it is to be a mother. Someone asked her to explain. She said, because a man isn't allowed to be wrong, in quotation marks. We don't give the man 10 times to get it right, make mistakes, or simply not be experienced. A mother fails, in parentheses she put, it's okay, be better next time, you're a mother. A father doesn't get that. It's straight hustle and always be on point, or you're a deadbeat. That was also in parentheses. They're not allowed to lack anything. I'm gonna say my shit to the end. But I'm gonna go to the nigga with kids. Go ahead and play. Go ahead.
Here's the story.
Well, I feel like she right about that.
Right about what?
Because that men have it harder with
That's
their kids than anybody.
That's not what she said. She ain't say men had it harder.
She said basically what I'm saying. So the thing of it is, like, read it. That's basically
she said
what
to be a father is more difficult than it is to be a mother. So I have a question. What makes it more difficult? And not what she said, what you feel. What makes it more difficult to be a father?
Because, okay, I'm just talking for my situation.
And that's why I want you to. Like, don't talk from the, I see it happen. Like, just you.
I have problems with all 3 of my baby mamas. Because I do any and everything for my kids, financially. Mm-hmm. And I try to see them, try to spend time with them, try to do stuff with them. But they feel like if I'm not doing for them or in their life, they take it out on the kids. So, like, for example, I was supposed to take my kids to Wisconsin
Mm-hmm.
because I didn't want to take their mom. She wouldn't let them go, period. So they missed out on a lot of family trips, a lot of family things, all because I don't want to be with them or spend time with them. And then I got one baby mama. If I'm not fucking her, I can't see my son, period.
And so you think that you choosing to nut raw and these women who this and that, like they put their kids above their sexual life, made your life harder than her being a mother?
Yeah, because like my oldest daughter,
Mm-hmm.
like she told her mama straight out the door, she was like, she want to live with her daddy.
Mm-hmm.
And I told her she could live with me. Her mama don't want her to. She said the only way she can live with me is if we all live together. Because I do any and everything. Like when it comes to homework, going to school, the whole 9 yards, you'll think I'm the mother in the relationship. Because, you know, moms do all that stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna come back to you, Playboy. Hold on. I'm gonna come back to you. Brock. Because
I
know you don't have any children, but I'm gonna come to you in a different aspect because me and you are very similar in how we grew up. We had separate households as far as like where we had to visit. Do you feel like your father had it more difficult and wasn't allowed to make mistakes or whatever compared to your mom?
Yes, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 100%. I just think that with the societal norms and everything that was going on back in the day, as far as like men having to be men and like do their role, and women having to be women and do their role. My parents both, you know, they worked at the same job together. And my dad, I feel like, took the brunt of a lot of anger from my mother. I feel like there was a lot of some like unrequited issues that they had that kind of like seeped into like raising us as kids. And I saw it firsthand. Do I necessarily think altogether that men have it worse when it comes to raising children? I don't know about that. I just because I don't have children myself, I can't speak on that, to be honest with you. But I did see a lot of it growing up with my father, that he did get like a lot of flack for things I don't think he should have.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And sweet, both of us are single mothers. So how do you feel about this whole comment and like the concept behind it?
I feel like I don't agree with it. Because women have it, I don't want to say we have it less. It's probably equal, if not more. Because first of all, once you give birth to that child, that's your responsibility, right? The man has the decision whether he wants to sign the birth certificate or not. Your name is going on it. The man has the decision whether he gonna be there to take the baby home. You have to take the baby home. Mm-hmm. You're there from that point on. You're doing everything. If the father can't come through for something, you have to come through. So if there's somebody telling him, no, you need to man up and do this, or you're a deadbeat, while they're telling him that, somebody else is telling her, you need to do this because he or your baby ain't got no daddy. You ain't got no help. You need to do it. You the mama. It's your responsibility. You have to raise this child. So to discredit everything that a woman has to go through with or without a man in her life, I don't agree with that at all. And to have that come from a woman, do you have to?
That was my first question.
Are you an auntie?
Yeah, that was my first question.
Even aunties know.
Yeah. That was my first question reading this. I was like, oh, I wonder if she has children. I didn't really care enough to like do a lot of research on her because I feel like it was opinion based. And so wherever she said it for a reason, right? As a mom, first of all, as a person, I really dislike when people compare mothers to fathers. I'm also very old school, and I get a lot of flack from this from my kind of newer, more millennial type friends. I'm very old school as far as like what a woman's place is in a child's life and what a man's place is in a child's life. And so because I'm very old school like that, I don't like when people compare and say stuff like, oh, fathers have it more difficult, or mothers have it more difficult. I agree with Sweets. Fathers can leave whenever they want to. If they decide they don't want to be a daddy, I'll be back in one store to get some milk. And we won't ever see these niggas again. And it's just like, where the fuck you go? Like, what is happening? I know way too many people who grew up in that type of scenario than I do for mothers to just have the option to up and I'm going to start there. Now, for them to say in the comment, Kim Possible made this comment saying that the dad did not get 10 plus times to make a mistake. I do think that's actually untrue. And this is why I feel like it's untrue. If a dad decides that he no longer wants to be in that child's life and he leaves, right? And that child is 0 years old when that person leaves. And then that dad comes back and the baby is 5. And you kind of like, well, no, I don't want you to hurt my kid, blah, blah, blah. The mother is getting the slack for not allowing you to be a father now that you decided that you wanted to be a father. Mm-hmm. But then the father is giving the other hand of the stick where they're like, well, you got to give him a chance to be a daddy. You're not allowing him to be the daddy. Give him one more chance. Let him do this. Let him do that. It's like it put us in like weird situations. I think that it's difficult on both parties, especially if you are first-time parents. Mm-hmm. You're expected to fuck up. You know how many times I gave my child pomegranate juice. Did y'all know y'all not supposed to give babies pomegranate juice?
Why? Is it acidic?
Girl, I don't know. It gives boys yeast infections. It can't cause yeast infections. I didn't fucking know that shit. I was 20 years old.
I'm really learning a lot tonight.
20 years old. It gives little boys, babies, like boys. Like he was still in diapers, like 6-7 years old, like still in diapers. Yeah, pomegranate juice for babies can cause won't necessarily cause, but can cause yeast infection in boys. I didn't even know boys could fucking get yeast infections. So let's just start there.
They can.
But you think they didn't fucking eat me up in the hospital? You didn't check to see it. Was this bitch, leave me alone. Like, yeah, damn, I brought it when I saw something was wrong. Like, what the fuck? Or my kid broke his arm while in the care of his dad, and they didn't know his arm was broken because of how his arm broke. They wasn't aware that his arm was broken. So when he got with me, I took him to the hospital. Who do you think got the flack for that? His arm's been like this for how many days? And did you leave him in a safe environment? Whole time he wasn't with me. He was with this other person. You think anybody ate his daddy up for that shit? No. They ate my ass up for that shit. So I say that to say, like, I feel like this statement was coming from somewhere else for her. But I don't think that we should be comparing like mothers and fathers. They both have very difficult roles in raising these people these little human beings that we have. We have little human beings. And we're trying to raise them and put them on the right path to be good people. Where the fuck did baby daddy go? To be good people and be like great adults. And that's what we're trying to kind of get at.
Yeah.
And I feel like for me, I think it hit home just a little bit because I have those experiences. And I was like, wait a minute. Because when my birth father was trying to come around, I was already pregnant with my son. Like I was very much so grown. And people was like, I mean, that's your daddy. Yeah, give him a chance. He wasn't around at all. And not only was he not around physically, but he wasn't around monetarily either. That nigga ain't sent no money. My mama struggled. So it was like, to be like, oh, if they ain't giving money, they consider the deadbeat. That's not necessarily true. Because I can tell you right now, 7 out of 10 moms would rather you come take this motherfucking baby and give me some time by myself before they take your goddamn coin. A lot of us want the coin too. Don't get me wrong, because we need help around this house. But you finna come get her? I don't know a real mom. I'm finna pack his shit up. Don't worry about it. His bag at the goddamn door. Come get him. And I might not have a damn
I wish
thing.
mine was like that.
I said 7 out of 10. I don't know. I was accounting for your 3. I was accounting for your 3 because that one in there, I don't give a damn what type of argument my baby daddy get into. It's still your weekend with your daddy. You got your stuff, you got your basketball stuff, you got your gym shoes. Do you need to bring anything to his house? Y'all got money, you got food, I got extra link. What you need? I'm gonna make sure he got everything. He got them. Oh, you don't have no diapers at your house? Don't worry about it. I'm gonna go to the store and get a box of diapers. Ain't gonna be no excuse why you can't get that one. I'm gonna make you get that one.
Me and her daddy got into a whole argument, blocked the nigga and everything. But I bet you he was there to pick up on that Monday.
Period.
You already know. It don't affect anything. I ain't gotta talk to you at all. The schedule don't change.
Right, like
you know your pickup time and your drop off time.
And that's it. My thing is just I think the deadbeat method has come into play with a lot of women, because I do agree with Playboy that a lot of them do feel like, oh, you're not participating financially in our kids' life, so I'm gonna go ahead and X you out of our kids' life. And then there's a lot of us, like, Sweets, you've been public about this, how, you lost your dad or whatever. My dad wasn't around. And so for us, it's kind of like, we know how important it is to have those daddies in our lives. I'm not keeping you from your daddy. Oh, you mad at your daddy? Mm-hmm. You better go over there and talk to him, because you need to figure it out, because you can't stay for this.
And now, it's funny that you bring that up, because as you were talking earlier, you mentioned, like having that perspective, like of an inconsistent father. Mm-hmm. Like you don't know a woman who would kind of like deny the father the right to come in or whatever, something like that. I grew up after I lost my father. I kind of grew up. I remember 2 occasions where people were talking to me about their father trying to come back in and mend a relationship and whatever barriers they were going through. And I always had that perspective, like, let them in. Like, I lost my daddy. You know how much I would give to have my daddy come back? Like, rebuild that relationship. But now that I'm older and I see the effect, I have friends with children who have inconsistent fathers and stuff like that. And I see the effect that it has on the children. And it's kind of like my perspective is different. And I agree with, like, it's kind of like, what mother would stop that? You feel me? Yeah. Like stop them from rekindling a relationship or stop them from coming back in. And that's because you don't want nobody inconsistent being around your child.
Mm-hmm. Listen, this shit can get deep as fuck. I know. This shit can get deep as fuck. Like, this shit can get real deep. Like, I feel like my biological father attempted to come around in my life multiple times. However, when he came around, I was old enough to make the decision on my own, right? Nobody could force me to do anything. So at this point, you fucked up, bro. This ain't got nothing to do with me. Like, this ain't got nothing to do with my mom. Nobody can make me come and hang out with you. Nobody can make me talk to you on the phone. Nobody can make me allow you to be my Facebook friend. Like, it just is really just kind of like that situation. And then when I got pregnant with my son, I found out that I had a brother and a sister I didn't know about that he also didn't raise. So, nigga, that's your personality. Like, that's who you are as a person. And so because you're like that as a person, at this point, I'm 20 years old and you're trying to come back into my life, baby. I don't need you. I had a daddy. And I still have that same man that I call daddy. That's who I occasionally work out with, who comes over if I cook holiday dinners and stuff. My mom gave him the opportunity to be a dad when we were growing up. You chose not to. Then you went and had 2 more kids and chose not to again once you divorced from their mom. Like, no, son. Like, no, absolutely not.
That's a good point, Cubana, because I was just like, they say that fathers aren't allowed to make 10 plus mistakes. You have how many kids?
Come on, baby.
And you still going through the same baby issues. And then also, I wanted to like.
Well, I look like she was looking at me.
I wasn't looking at you. I mean, but if the shoe fits, put it on. I'm not the owner of it.
I take care of all my kids.
Go ahead.
It's a Jordan fit.
Then, I also, you made me lose my train of thought. But it was like, who's making it hard? For either party. Is it other people making it hard for them, or is it you making it harder for yourself because you aren't doing what you need to do? Who's making it hard for you? And that's for both parents, mother and father. Because there's women out here there's fathers who are single fathers and they have custody of their children, or for whatever reason. And it's mothers out here having these same type of perspective. It's harder for mamas than it is for daddy. Who's making it harder for you?
You know what's funny, y'all? Let me tell y'all this real quick. I remember dating this guy, and I say dating very fucking loosely. I feel like we went on 2 dates. Because it was just red flags all over the situation, right? But for me, the first red flag was that he had custody of his daughter. And I know y'all probably gonna be like, what? That's not a red flag. Da, 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 da. It was a red flag for me because your baby mama ain't died. You had custody of her. What's wrong with your baby mama? And what type of shit I'm gonna have to deal with your baby mama if you got custody of your child? So like that's how I was thinking, right? And I should have followed my first fucking man because that bitch was crazy. And I was like, I don't know wonder he got custody. But for me in my head, I only went in them 2 days because I was like, I don't want to have to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. I don't have baby daddy drama. Like, you know, baby daddy, we cool. We understand what we gotta do is raise these kids. You send the money for the basketball. Cool. Like, that's it. We don't have those type of problems. But child, with that one, it was over. It was over before it started. Like I told y'all earlier, I met somebody. Never mind. I was like, oh no, absolutely not. I agree. I don't necessarily know who they is and who's not giving these men some chances. I hope y'all get them more chances to make mistakes because they deserve to make mistakes just like mamas do. And that's it.
And I think they are out here making mistakes.
They are.
Who's holding them accountable?
Nobody. I'm gonna say
now
this.
Your mistakes have become the lifestyle.
And I'm gonna just
That's
say
not
this
my
too.
fault. That's not nobody else's fault but yours.
But yours. I'm gonna say this too though. Just very quickly. And I know this is gonna piss Playboy off. But I feel like fathers get praised for the most simplest shit. Oh, you take your child to the park every day after school? That's so nice. Whereas it's like somebody, oh, you take your child to the park after school every day? You're not concerned about the sun? And are you putting enough SPF on her? Like, that's the type of shit they say to the mom, right? I feel like fathers get, oh, you painted your daughter's nails? Like, that's so sweet. Da 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 da. Whole time, like, is this toxic-free nail polish that you put on your daughter? Like, we get scrutinized so differently. Like, the way men get scrutinized, I will say this much though, like if they don't have a job, people do ask them, oh, so you living off your woman? What you doing? What about them kids? Da, 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 da. Like they do look at them like that. So
they ask about their I want to say stature, but I don't know if that's the right word. Their stature. Like how dominant are you? Are you wearing the pants? They want to verify that you wearing the pants in a relationship. And then they want to verify that the woman is being a woman. Are you taking care of them babies? Are you feeding that man? Are you gonna give me another grandbaby or another cousin, another something? Which means, are you giving him consistent sex?
Like, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. That nobody ever asked me shit. Because first of all, my little old school ass gonna be like, first of all, ma'am, he's not supposed to leave the house hungry or horny compared to you, old motherfucker. So he getting fucked and he getting fed. Like I don't understand. Like what else? What y'all want to know? But. I agree with that. With the men, they definitely want to make sure how's she treating you. Are your stress levels good? They definitely gonna ask if you got a job. Are you eating good over there? Is she feeding you? Whole time, mom over there going through fucking postpartum depression, child. I just ain't even got it. But look, y'all, this was a very informative episode. I learned a lot.
I did too.
I'm gonna pray for Kiki Palmer tonight.
Exactly that.
I just don't know what's going on. But before we get out of here, I'm gonna go to the birthday boys first. I'm gonna start with you, Brock, because you in my top right. How can the people reach you on social media?
Hit me up at Whew Broc James on Instagram, at Whew Broc James _ on Twitter, and Whew Broc James on TikTok. I am on TikTok. I have a lot of fun on there. And I follow back. Like
it's TikTok funny.
Just a little.
All right. Playboy, did you learn your lines for 2022?
I think so.
Where can I find you at, Playboy?
On Facebook at Ivan Paxton Fenty. On Instagram, I believe I'm Playboy RLC. And I'm Playboy RLC also on Snapchat.
Look at you. I'm so proud of him. He learned his lines. And Sweet, we already know she faked me on social media, but I'm going to let her get her shit anyway.
You can follow me on all my social media at Ayo Sweets. That's Ayo 3 O's on Twitter and 1 O on Instagram. And I'm on TikTok too. Ayo Sweets.
Doing all the dances.
Shit. I'm stiff though, but y'all don't judge.
She be over there doing all the dances. I'll be like,
I know. I've seen a couple of them pop up on my timeline. I'm like, all right, Sweet.
I
I
love
be
it.
in here bored by myself. I started doing TikTok.
Hey, it is what
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
I just watch it and then send all the TikToks to my friends. Like, look, this me and you.
That's what my best
Like-
friend do.
That's all I do. All right, y'all. Y'all already know where y'all can catch me. I'm at Cubana Kiss on everything: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Even though Instagram on some straight BS, I said what I said. And of course, I'm on TikTok. The videos I do post be kind of funny. I've been doing a lot more transitional stuff and influencer stuff. So check me out if you like hair and makeup or whatever. Other than that, that's it. We out. TTYL, y'all.
Holla at me.